Hello, hello, and welcome back as I engage in some top-shelf slacktivism in Perfidious Pete Plays XCOM, War of the Chosen. Hashtag Gin for John, hashtag Rock Bottom Bradford, hashtag Likes for Shots. We all know that John Bradford has a problem, guys. We all know. And I mean, you can confirm it just by walking into any restroom here on the Avenger. Because when you do, you can smell the gin that Bradford's been cooking in the bathtub. John Bradford's More Balatin brand gin. More Balatin, of course, being Advent for more bathtub, which is what Bradford said when he took the first sip of his first batch of homebrewed gin. He said, needs more bathtub. He, of course, has since perfected the recipe of John Bradford's More Balatin brand bathtub gin, which is why all of the tubs in the facility smell like a combination of Irish Spring and old juniper berries. And it's also why we're going full slacktivist hashtag style, hoping to get enough likes, retweets, and upvotes that one shot so that we can get Bradford to go into an alcohol-induced coma. Because remember, every like, hashtag, whatnot that you send is one shot for Bradford. Somebody's like, Pete, wouldn't it just be better to stage an intervention with John? And yes, it would be better, but we've done that like 45 times, and somehow, every time we throw an intervention for Bradford, it always seems to end up with him face down in a tub full of his own juice. So I'm trying a new tactic to get him to recognize the fact that he's hit rock bottom. And if drinking himself into a coma doesn't do it, nothing will. So keep those likes, upvotes, hashtags, whatnot. Keep them coming in. Also, you know what?
Bad considering, but sometimes I do miss that damn sweater.
Mostly because it was covered in like a comforting layer of your own vomit, no doubt, John. But there is one other thing you can do for shots for Bradford, by the way. Send pics of your own bathtub to @JohnBradford on Instagram, and we're assigning a 5-to-1 shot to like pick ratio on that. So for every bathtub photo you send, that's 5 shots for Bradford. And at 5 ounces of gut-rotting liquor per photo, I think it's going to be no small matter of time at all before Bradford is face down on the floor in that coma, and maybe, just maybe, we can finally get him to recognize that he has a problem. Emphasis on the maybe. Anyway, we were scanning Operation Firaxis, but we have a supply raid that's popped here. Intel suggests a high concentration of beast-like enemies at this location. Huh. Operation Dragon Breaker. Beast-like enemies? So we're looking at probably like a lot of vipers and whatnot. Which is bad, because I want to send J.K. Rowling and maybe Lauren Bukes, but Lauren Bukes has a proclivity for panicking every time she sees a viper. Or alternatively, I guess beast-like enemies could be something I've not previously encountered. Could be a berserker or something too. Who the hell knows?
Sent a particularly nasty group of creatures into this area.
Difficulty is difficult.
Advent can barely control them. I would strongly advise caution.
Huh. All right, Bradford. Well, I mean, you've convinced me. They're strongly advising caution. I mean, I want to send in our 2 champions, but 2 of them are hurt. Charlie Houston is out of action. We're gonna have to do a very difficult mission with kind of like a tired and run down crew from the looks of it. I don't like this at all. This is gonna be difficult. All right, I know you're tired, Tabitha King, but you know what? We're gonna need you scouting on this one, so you're gonna have to buck it up and suck it up. Honestly, J.K. Rowling, I don't like sending you into battle without Lauren Bukes right behind you, but in this case, you know what? I know you're tired as well. We kind of need you. Or do we? Do we really? Yeah, we gotta have her. We gotta have one. We gotta have one really top shelf trooper. Chuck Wendig, I know you're tired, but you're going in as well. Joe Hill, I want you on the job with bondmate Tabitha King, and I'm thinking double sharpshooter would not be terrible. Do we have a grenadier? We got Chuck Wendig. He's fighting tired, but we got him. So we got a ranger, we got a marksman, we got our reaper, we got Chuck Wendig. Do we want to just go like double sharpshooter and try and kill everything from really, really far away? I mean, that's highly doable. Maybe. What if we try the long-range sharpshooter method? Just have Tabitha King sneak forward, spot our foes, and then in the meantime, we hang back under the cover of plenty of grenade and shotgun and just wait for these guys to come in on us. I don't hate that idea. I would like to get a specialist in here, maybe one who has some healing abilities. I'm thinking Stephanie Meyer is, well, I mean, she's special, but not in the good kind of way. I really want to give you medical protocol, Stephanie Meyer. Is there any way we could do that? Can we go back? Okay, hold on a second. Let's go out of this. Back to the Avenger very quickly. If we can give Stephanie Meyer medical protocol before we do this, I really feel like that's actually a good pick. I know she doesn't have a lot of ability points. Stephanie Meyer, you have... Okay, I want you to have medical protocol. Wow, you can get rapid fire, but that's a truck. I mean, that's really good, though. I mean, it's really good. No, we can't do it. Stephanie Meyer is a combat genius, though, so maybe she can earn herself some of those points that we need. All right, let's get back to the supply raid then. Do you remember who I assigned? It does remember who I assigned. Brilliant. All right, that's fantastic. Somebody... Oh, no, wait. No, get rid of him. Actually, wait a minute. You put in a bunch of rookies up here. What the hell's going on? I know some of my guys got to fight tired, but I want them fighting tired. Tabitha Black, Widow King. Maybe we don't need Chuck Wendig on this one. Wendig, who are you bonded to anyway? You're bonded to Cherry Priest. Well, Cherry Priest is on the mission, so you're going. We've got 2 bonded pairs. Maybe we should go... You know what, Mox? I'm going to give you a shot instead of making another one of my top-notch troopers fight tired. I'm going to give you... You got the Ionic... Okay. We're going to go with Cormac McCarthy, even though Cormac McCarthy has been a pretty significant fucking jinx, I'd like to point out. Every time we've taken this guy on a mission, it's been a goddamn catastrophe. Bleak, bitter, cruel winters bite at my exposed flesh as I wander through the ashen laden wastes. Nothing moves on the horizon. A dreary gray blanket. An ocean of filth washing over this land as I continue my never-ending trudge in search of salvation and hope. It's every Cormac McCarthy novel, except honestly more coherent sentences. Because his would just be like ashen wasteland. Bitter grime. Soaking into my pores. I felt in need of a shower. For it's one complete sentence for every 4 sentences. Neutralize all enemy targets. Secure supplies at the transports. Okay. Secure the supplies at the transport station. Alright. So this, I mean, supply raids are nothing new. We've done one before on the campaign. It went pretty well. Basically just the yellow, don't blow up these boxes are all we had. It seemed acceptable. We did a good job on that mission. I think we killed the Chosen on that one. And since we just greased the Chosen, it does feel like we should not have a super abundance of... Like, we should have a very low chance of there being a Chosen on this mission. It's gonna be Berserkers, I got a feeling. Okay, so Cherry Priest, you and Joe Hill are back here. First things first, though, Tabitha King, go forth and do our scouting. Nobody goes nowhere until Tabitha King gets eyes on the enemy. So let's have you go up here.
There is nowhere to hide.
Yep. Okay, so, yep, Berserker.
They can't do much from range, but they're lethal up close.
So we got a Berserker and a Stun Lancer. Alright, actually, that Berserker, is there any way for it to get up here? Yes, it can walk right up the front of that. Well, that's bad. We don't want to give it an opportunity to do that. What if we seize this building over here? So now that we have eyes on those enemies, I think we have Stephanie Meyer walk over here and open this gate. I can't believe that Stephanie Meyer is gonna like turn out to be one of our all-around best. Wow, can we get the can of WD-40 over here? Put some oil on this bad boy? It really doesn't want to open much. I mean, she's good in stock. Fortunately, despite the fact that it appears to be completely immobile with rust, it's actually still remarkably quiet. Okay, whole team is concealed, so we got no worries as we advance here.
Double time.
I really just want to try and get the team onto this rooftop, have them stake it out, and do some long-range killing. Jerry Priest, get you over here. I mean, really, anywhere is fine.
Tiny motor.
And Mox. I mean, I don't hate the idea of maybe you being a little closer.
I go quickly.
Mox goes quickly. You should go quickly. It's your goddamn job, skirmisher. Going quickly is what we pay you for. That Berserker has a lot of health. A very great deal of health, in fact. I really wish I had numerical health totals involved. What? Okay, and that's just a faceless roaming the streets? That's just a faceless roaming the streets.
Sight beyond vision.
Wait, would you... Okay, 3 faceless in a blob. Would you say, by the way, Tabitha King, that you have sight beyond sight? You know, Sword of Omen style? Would you say that? Yeah, Sword of Omens, give me sight beyond sight. I don't like this mission at all, by the way. So, Joe Hill, let's pop you up here.
I'm all over it.
Actually, that's very definitely not where I wanted you, because now you're blocking the top of the stairs. Yep, that's it's actually bad. It means Cherry Priest can't get up there. Well, I guess we'll bring Cherry Priest over this way, because I'm dumb. That's fine. We have no turn limit on this one, so we can take as much time as we need. Stephanie Meyer, Kappa Squad over here. Mox, I mean, you could get up there if we wanted to burn one of your cooldowns. I just don't really see any particularly compelling reason to do that. Mox's grapple abilities are going to be basically useless on this mission too, since almost none of our foes are humanoid. This exact same thing happened the last time we brought Mox on a mission, and it's kind of... I mean, this may sound a little overcritical, but it's kind of making me not like skirmishers. The fact that a lot of their abilities just don't work on some varieties of foes, that really sucks, actually. A lot. Okay, so Tabitha King could do some damage to these faces without actually even triggering them. You know, don't hate that plan. What if we bring Tabitha King, like, to here?
I am trusting you.
And maybe we have her toss shrapnel and then set it off. Mox, you can get all the way around over here on that. You know, there's got to be a better way to do that. Well, I guess not. All right, run it then.
A confident approach.
Yeah. It is a confident approach. In fact, it's actually kind of a bold and stupid approach. Confident is not really the word I would use to describe that. I'd call it dumb. Man, that Berserker got a lot of health, though. Tell me these faceless are patrolling away. Of course not. So we may be playing a long con on this one a little bit. I definitely cannot fight both of these pods at the same time. That would be a fantastically bad idea. So let's move Joe Hill to the middle of this one. Drop him into... I mean, I guess we'll just start putting people in Overwatch. Cherry Priest, I want you up here as well.
Will do.
Mox, you're actually probably fine right where you're at. Tabitha? You're just sitting over here running scout. And I know the longer I take on this mission, the, like, more tired our team is gonna get. But it's better to be tired than dead. I really don't know where those guys are gonna move. I kind of don't want to put them over there. Tabitha King has a really small detection rate. You know what, Tabitha? Here, just run around over here. This is actually considerably safer. Oh, if those guys would get near something that explodes, though, that also doesn't contain supplies, that would be enormously useful for us. So it's Overwatch then for you. More Balatin. Overwatch for you. You know what? Actually, no. So we could Wrath, which pulls ourselves to an enemy. Okay, apparently Wrath will work on any enemy, so we can Wrath anybody. Chuck Wendig, I want you up here. I'm trying to spread out, and I'm also trying to block off the top of this building in case these guys somehow spot us. I don't want them to be able to charge up here and start murdering. If you guys would patrol away, though, that'd be fantastic. Or you're just going to walk over here and step on us, I guess. All right. I'm really just looking for a way I can engage one of these pods without having to engage both of them simultaneously. Game doesn't really appear to want to cooperate much, though. Tabitha King, I'm gonna bring... Why are you spotted over here? Oh, because you're not Tabitha King, that's why. Alright, Tab, over here.
Moving out.
Nothing fancy. We're gonna bide our time here. Just take it slow. Take it easy. Slow is fast, fast is slow. Slow is safe, safe is slow.
Watch order confirmative. Covering eyes on the prize.
Eyes on the prize.
They're absolutely... They're just going to walk enemies towards us until somebody steps on Tabitha King is what's going to happen. Yep, they're just going to keep patrolling enemies towards us until she gets stepped on. The patrol pathing of this game really does need some work. Tab. No, get to Tabitha King. Tabitha King, I need you back over here where you're not going to get busted. In fact, why don't you fall a little further back and get behind this box? Then go on Overwatch. Mox, you're going to have to... You're going to have to get spotted is probably what you're going to do, because if those guys keep patrolling this direction, they're going to get into a position where they're flanking you, and for us, that's extraordinarily bad. It's exactly what's going to happen. We're fighting all 3 pods at once.
We are known to them.
Exactly what we didn't want to have happen is precisely this. I hate the way patrols work in XCOM. The enemy always knows where you're at, even when they shouldn't know where you're at, although we are racking up some pretty catastrophic damage on that Overwatch right there. But the enemy always knows where you're at, even when they shouldn't necessarily know where you're at. And now we're fighting 3 Faceless as well. Yeah, I'm not happy. If you guys could do us a favor and stand in a blob, maybe, that'd be extraordinarily helpful. And Joe Hill racking up 7 damage on 1. So we got 1 guy who's weak, at least. Yeah, stand in a blob, though. Stand together. Stand together. Get in a wad. That might be close enough for us to do our thing. Chuck, Blackbird, Wendig, can you get these guys? Okay, Chuck can hit them both. Where's Tab? Tab the King? I want you to stay concealed. So I really just need you to step up to here. Alright. I think we actually have a pretty respectable chance of taking these guys down. You're going to stay here. Stay concealed. You're going to fling the claymore. Flick the clay. Flick the clay. Just stick it out there. No misclicks, though, because we really need this one to land where it's supposed to land. So flick the claymore. Let's put it right. Say, no, I want, you know what? Make sure it hits them both. Drop it right there. So there's our claymore. It's down. How are we going to set it off? Well, we could have Chuck Wendig hit it with a grenade, and I think that would kill both of those Faceless. Like, if we drop a grenade on that, that may kill them both. Alternatively, we could... Mox can't see it. Perfect. Well, Mox, can you kill this guy? 92% chance says you do. I'm comfortable with it taking that. Go ahead, try it. Zoidberg just got ruined. 97. Actually, you have a 93% chance to take out that Stun Lancer. I like that shot, too. So we could have Chuck Wendig. You know what? Why have Chuck Wendig shoot it? We could have Stephanie Meyer shoot it. This does 8. Oh, never mind. Stephanie Meyer just blow these guys up. There you go. 16 aggregate damage. That'll get the job done. Left 2 guys with 2 health. We'll be able to finish those off. Chuck Wendig. Like, Chuck can't miss this guy. This is guaranteed kill from... you know what? Wendigo. This doesn't leave us a super abundance of stuff with which to kill that man. That's my problem. Okay, so if we have Cherry Priest Lightning Hands can't miss and kills this man. Score 1 for Cherry Priest. You put it right in his dome. He definitely doesn't want anymore. He had all he could take. 96%? What do we get if we just shoot it with the pistol can't miss. Shoot the pistol then. The pistol is good enough to get the job done. Shoot the pistol. Then Mox can shoot this man in the brainstem, hopefully. Alternatively, we could... You know what, Mox? Why don't you just... This is the one guy you might actually be able to hit with the Justice. Just yank him up here. Look out! Oh, yep, and there... Oh, he got stunned, too. Nicely done, Mox. Well, Chuck, we could feed you a kill, but honestly, I'm kind of thinking this one should belong to Joe Hill-style execution, so... There you go. No point in wasting good bullets on that guy. And then, Chuck, you can just reload and go on Overwatch, buddy. Nice ambush, guys. That surprisingly... Well, that worked, like, shockingly well. Shockingly well. All right, Joe Hill, I want you stepping over here.
I guess that'll be okay.
And reload, because we're still, now that you guys are revealed, we are still going to go with the overall, like, sniper plan. Find guys with Tabitha King, have her scout them out, and have our snipers kill them from really, really far away. The Black Widow down there patiently weaving her web and waiting for unsuspecting chump asses to walk right into it. You walked right into the Black Widow. Now her fangs have sunk deep. Her poisonous neurotoxin has invaded your very, very beings. Soon she will liquefy your internal organs and digest you. Man, there's nothing not gross about the way spiders eat. Tahir should be relatively safe. I mean, Tabitha has a super small detection radius. She almost has to get totally stepped on to get busted. And these guys are going the other way, so her getting totally stepped on ain't seeming too likely. And as long as Tabitha King can keep eyes on those guys... Speaking of which, by the way, they aren't next to anything that might potentially explode, are they? They are not. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, so we kind of want Tabitha King to be able to fall back, but I feel like she's in an okay spot. And we've got the shots here. So Chuck Wendig, I think we put you on Overwatch. Joe, we'll come back to you in a minute. Jerry, we'll come back to you in a minute. You know what? Actually, we're good. Joe Hill, go ahead and start shooting here. 82% to straight up kill the Stun Lancer. 78% to hit the Berserker. I would kind of rather go for the one shot, one kill on the Stun Lancer. We're going to have some time to chip that Berserker down. Shot him head over heels and he shot him into his buddy. That's like an ultimate insult to injury. He killed him so hard he flew into his friend. Don't reveal Tabitha King, though. Yeah, that's just gonna say that's really all that we care about. So Cherry Priest, you got a real good shot. Take it. This guy cannot get to us in one turn, by the way. He is not fast enough. Home Slice got wrecked again. Oh, does he get another move? No, he's just enraged. Alright, well, Tabitha King, we're gonna... No, don't go that way, though. You know, this man is next to something that will blow up. And all we really need to do is just keep line of sight on him. You see him from over here? Yeah.
I will reposition.
I will reposition, and I will make that man explode a little. No, not that. Like, does the truck not blow up, though? Oh, I guess not. Well, that's going to destroy supplies. Let's make sure we're not accidentally destroying any supplies. Now, this forklift seems like it's cool. So blow up the forklift.
Stand clear.
Still concealed, too.
Those supply crates. If you destroy them, there won't be anything left for us to recover.
I didn't blow up a supply crate, did I? I shouldn't have. I mean, I suppose I could have. All right, Cormac McCarthy, Overwatch. Stephanie Meyer, Overwatch. This guy should run into it and die. From this elevated position, we should not be having trouble hitting a Berserker. Yeah, there you go. He moved 5 steps and Mox destroyed his face.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is
So
secure.
this mission was supposed to be difficult, huh, Bradford? Can't help but notice that we annihilated everything, came out. Oh, we gotta take a mission photo on this one. Tabitha King is so goddamn good. Reapers are just amazing. Glory, honor, victory. Hell yeah. Take a photo of that one, baby.
That's a cute pose.
Yeah, you're right. It's a pretty good one. Or were you just talking about Cormac McCarthy? You like his shape? I mean, he does have kind of a nice dumper on it. I'll give him that. The guy's got a great ass.
Allow these dissidents to fill our hearts with fear.
Why was anybody afraid of anything there, Mr. Speaker? You sent in some of your greatest, most fearsome combat units, and they never even saw the people that killed them, by and large. So Operation Dragon Breaker supply raid, totally successful. Cherry Priest dealing the most damage. We never missed a shot, by the way. Although, Overwatch shots don't count towards that total, and hit Overwatch shots actually count against it positively. So, by XCOM math, our hit percentage might have been above 100%. Corporal Stephanie Meyer, alright, taking a little bit of, and Cherry Priest and Chuck Wendig getting some cohesion, despite the fact that they're both already bonded. Getting a promotion, a little bit of tiredness here running around, but you guys, you know, you'll rally back, it's fine. Haywire Protocol, Revival Protocol, we're gonna go Haywire, and probably buy Revival. Stephanie Meyer's up to 7 AP again already. We may have to start taking Stephanie Ragtime Meyer. No, that will not be your nickname. Got an auto loader, 64 alloys, 23 crystals, 123 supplies, 1 core, 2 corpses, faceless corpses. The faceless corpses we're going to try and turn into mimic beacons. Advent Stun Lancer corpse. Berserker autopsy is now available. Of course it is. Chuck Wendig, negative trait acquired. Why did you acquire a negative trait, Chuck Wendig? Also, what is cautious? Why did Chuck acquire a negative trait? He didn't get shot. Nobody even got hurt. We went on like a perfect mission and Chuck's cautious. Chance to hunker down in a defensive posture after their first move. Oh, well, that is fucking ruinous. Alright, well, that's gotta go. Soldier with negative traits can recover here to have them removed, but they will be unavailable for combat for 5 days during the process. Soldiers with multiple traits will take longer to recover. Do you want to... Yeah, we want to get rid of Sergeant Chuck Wendig's negative trait. We cannot have that shit. The fear of vipers is bad, but the negative trait thing? No. Cautious, that seems hideous, actually. That's like a horrifically bad trait. Plated armor in 4 days, which we now have enough supplies that we should be able to buy it for everyone. We also still want to build our workshop. Another thing we got to do is go contact the black market. We got a whole bunch of garbage cluttering up our inventory, and we really need to get rid of it. I'm going to say not now to this. Operation Firaxis, though, still has to be completed. Yeah, we need the scientist.
Plotting new course.
The safety valve is open. I want to start making contacts down in South America. There is an enemy facility, I think, in like Chile. So going to make contact with New Brazil opens up some avenues for us. Chosen has clamped down on resistance activities in this region, reducing the area's supply income. Alright, monthly income in that region decreased by 24.
These Chosen are constantly hunting us to try and recapture you, Commander.
Well, I still get 225. Lauren Bukes has recovered from her wounds. Ling Den's combat intelligence has increased to above average. Oh, I got it. Oh, we have totally wasted that then. Yep. Totally wasted that. So what we should do is we should find someone who is like a high level, like a genius, and increase them. Okay. Well, I mean, so he went from average to above average. That's very disappointing then. On the plus side, we learned what tactical education does, and it does something fantastically useful. It just not in that particular case. So 10 dodge for gaining ability. You know what? We're going for the engineer. Soldier risk wounded is moderate. We can negate that. I'm not spending 25 alloys to negate soldier wounded. No. There's no requirement on this either. So let's just pick somebody we'd like to give 5 dodge to, and that can be pretty much, let's see, anybody, because I don't give a shit about dodge. Oh, first things first, though. Stephanie Ragtime Meyer. No, I mean, it's sort of funny because it has, like, menstruation potential. Be like, oh, Stephanie Meyer got the PMS, huh? So, you know, there's that. But honestly, no, there's only one nickname for Stephanie Meyer. She is Sparkles. Stephanie Sparkles Meyer. Yeah, that's much better. Because, you know, mostly it's, like, much more insulting, which is why it's better. Stephanie Sparkles Meyer. I like it. I like it because she doesn't. So let's pick a covert action then. We're going to recruit an engineer. We need an engineer. Well, you know what? We're going to leave the chance for somebody getting hurt on this because we don't care who we're going to send. In fact, let's send like R.A. Salvatore and Ann. Here. No, Salvatore, let's like here. Ann Rice, like lead this mission. That's fine. And I guess we'll give Jim Butcher +5 dodge. Perfect. We're not going to allocate 25 alloys. We're going to need those for building armor in a minute anyway. So you guys go do that. It is going to take 8 days, which is a while. And then it's back here. Lauren Bukes has recovered from her wounds. That's fantastic. I really just... Can you give me the scientist here, though?
We completed our research in remarkable time.
Plated armor. Well, it was inspired. Predator armor is available. Exosuits and spider suits likewise available. Proving ground projects, very fucking funny, Dr. Tigan, very fucking funny. Improved sniper rifles as a breakthrough. Data cache encryption inspired. Faceless autopsy is now instant. You know, data cache decryption is like an inspired thing I don't give a shit about. So here's an opportunity for us to learn something. Will doing an instant autopsy screw up our inspiration? Let's find out.
These robotic units, developed by Advent, seem to be wholly autonomous.
Yeah, and I know you're not having a very good time because it doesn't have any orifices into which you can insert yourself, Dr. Tigan, but
Although it falls on me to work.
You can't take all of the robotic units and
I fully
relegate
intend on
those
involving Shen in
autopsies
this
to Shen.
process.
You'd be like, nope, this
As
is a
her
machine.
knowledge
This
of
is not Dr.
robotics
Tigan
far
territory.
outweighs
Dr.
my
Tigan just does biological entities with whom he can consort. I don't want to hump a robot. Gremlin Mark II is available. Blue screen protocol both available.
As far as I can tell,
We'll build the Gremlin Mark II,
fully
but what I'd
automated
really like to get is
farm.
blue screens. Still, no proving ground is problematic. Do research. So did that? Okay, so it doesn't break our inspiration. Cool. Faceless
I am at
autopsy?
a loss
Yeah.
for words to describe the difficulties we have had in attempting to handle this creature, affectionately known
See, Dr.
as the
Tigan says he's having difficulty
to our
attempting to
troops.
handle it because it has those
The
big
nebulous
two
form of its
penis-shaped
physical
things that
structure,
dangle down off of its
including a
face.
pliable,
And Dr. Tigan's
semi-solid
like,
outer
man,
layer,
I don't know. Should I
seems
like
to be
two-fist
slowly
it and get them
degrading
both
now
at the
that
same
creature
time?
has expired.
I need more mouth. I
also
can't
a
accommodate
pungent
both of
odor.
these at once. I
It
feel
only
like I'm
seems to grow
neglecting my
stronger
partner. He
as time
deserves more
passes.
stimulation than this, but also he's dead, so I guess he's not going to complain.
I've often
Or she.
wondered
I don't want
if
to gender
aliens
stereotype the
could
faceless.
conceive of such a being.
New item available?
Is there another
Mimic
world
beacon.
out there
Yeah, we're going to go
filled
ahead
with
and build
these
one of those.
shape-shifting creatures, or are they merely another construct of alien genetic tampering?
Do you care, Dr. Tigan? I mean, they've got two penis appendages that dangle from their mouth. Shouldn't you not care how the aliens created and just be glad that they did?
Knowing that my past surgical experience is limited, I am sure the crew appreciates that I hone my skills on fallen Advent forces before triaging our own wounds.
They actually don't
To the
really care, Dr.
uninitiated,
Tigan. They're just
common
really glad
Advent
you're not trying to
troopers
remove a chip
seemingly
from the back of their skull through the
aliens
front
have
of their
disguised
face.
this most glaring
They're like, no
divergence
matter
from
what
the human
happens,
form,
doesn't care
the
what kind of
careful
wound I get, no
control.
matter what kind of battlefield injury I endure, do not, under any circumstances, fucking
yet
let
to
Dr.
discover
Tigan
what,
touch me.
if any,
Ever.
advantage
Don't ever
the
let him
Advent
touch me.
hybrid soldiers' enormous eyes provide.
So there's our battle scanner.
Testing their
All right,
visual
fantastic.
acuity will no doubt prove difficult.
I don't really need intelligence, so I don't really care that this isn't inspired. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to not do it. What do I do want to do? Resistance radio. Resistance radio!
Research immediately.
Zach Della Roca is ready to go out and belt forth his song stylings to a cold and indifferent universe so that he might inspire them to rage against the machine. The problem is the machine he's going to inspire them to rage against is actually the radio that delivers his own message. The guy is railing against his own medium. What is this? Oh, the black site. No, that's our safety valve. Operation Fire Axis for new scientist. Do we increase our faction rating by scanning? I wonder if we do. Also, we have to build like 25 things, so let's go build the 25 things. I do also want to try and make contact with the black market, because it seems like we need to sell some shit. Build items. Specifically, first things first, build Predator armor. 6 Trooper corpses, 150 supplies, 20 Illyrium. We got plenty. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Increased longevity in the field.
Pat it down. That's right. Bang on your chest plate, girl. Be like, look, I can take a shot right in the tit and it doesn't hurt at all. This armor's great. And a scale vest. Weapons. Gremlin Mark II. 35 supplies, 5 alloys. Sold. Other thing we want. Mimic beacon. Battle scanner just takes... Okay. Oh, shit. We need... Okay, we got to get supplies because I want a mimic beacon. I should have built the mimic beacon first because I'm less enthused about the battle scanner than the mimic beacon, I'm not gonna lie. Although, you know what? Battle scanners would be really good for missions with that chosen assassin, because maybe we could use those to reveal her. Like our scanning ability, maybe those could pop her out of stealth.
A lot of time repairing.
Repairing what now, Lily? I'm sorry I interrupted you. You know what? Honestly, I don't care. Okay, so Chuck Wendig has recovered. This is going to be monthly supply. All right.
High hopes for the resistance under your leadership.
We did a great job. What are you talking about? We stopped a guerrilla op, completed a supply raid, contacted a region, investigated a rumor, researched 4 technologies, completed 4 covert actions, did 1 covert action ambush. Avatar progress only went up by 2 when the aliens constructed a facility.
You're beginning to slip. Your plans are no longer as unpredictable.
Chosen increases risks on covert actions. Sabotage. Attempt to sabotage the Avenger. Huh. Knowledge level. Sentinel. Also, do you really get a mock me, foul ill Balladur? The last 2 times we encountered you, I killed you. Undying Loyalty, I really, really, really want to get done. New alien, oh, they're going to get another facility in a week? Shit. 2 weeks to a retaliation. Advent lightning reflexes seems fucking terrible. Like, we desperately need to stop that. Overwatch shots will always miss. That's terrible. I don't care what the hidden event is. It can't be worse than Advent getting lightning reflexes. It seems almost impossible. We can't assign anything to any of you. Do we want to change any of these? I mean, I kind of feel like we're good. Black market costs are lower. That's interesting. What it doesn't, lowering the black market cost actually I think is less useful. What I'd rather have is it give us more money when we sell stuff to the black market, or give us more resources when we sell things. Private channel seems interesting. Feedback seems like garbo. So I mean, yeah, I guess we'll just continue with the ones we've got. They've been doing pretty good. Let's ignore this for now. I want to get this damn scientist. Oh, there's the avatar progress. All right. Is it just one pip? It's just one pip. So we lowered it by 2, they raised it by 1. What we need, Bradford, is this scientist. Dangerous new enemy detected. Commander, we're receiving intel that a powerful, extremely dangerous alien is guarding a nearby Advent facility. We should approach with extreme caution. Which facility? Alright, so we know where 2 of the... So both of our nearby facilities have... It's either the Berserker... Well, son of a bitch. This facility went up a pip? Alright.
Commander, if we want to set back the aliens' work on the Avatar project, we should hit one of their facilities as soon as possible.
John, I'm working on the problem. But this scientist...
Thanks, Commander. The new workshop will do just fine.
I really just... Can I have my scientist? I really just want my scientist. It's been like a month and a half, even though I know it only took 8 days.
I appreciate the additional workshop facility.
So, Santiago, you're going to go give us 2 staffing gremlins, turning 1 engineer into 2 engineers. And that means this facility and this facility can be staffed at all times simply by assigning you here. So let's put Santiago's gremlin here. Okay. And even though we don't necessarily need it, I mean, we might as well throw a gremlin in the staffing facility. So Santiago's gremlin. Done. We don't necessarily need the power right now, but, you know, we're good. So gremlin here, gremlin here. Resistance ring is being staffed. The shielded power coil's not getting... We really need another engineer, which we get in 3 days. Tech support kicks off in 3 days. We're going to get ourselves a new engineer. So we have 1 more scientist and an engineer. There's Sierra O'Sullivan, scientist. Fantastic. Okay. Enhanced research time. You know what? Not now. I don't care about intel, really. We have, like, more than we're ever going to need. What I do want is enough supplies. Let's go hit this, grab our supplies, and then we're going to go... We got to contact the black market. That's just... We have to. The black market must be contacted. Our battlefield... I mean, that's... I want to hit that, too, though.
Slowly, my knowledge of your movement grows. And with each passing day, I come closer to ending your ceaseless flight from battle.
Although
I beg your pardon,
allies
lady?
scattered in cities throughout the globe who are willing to share their knowledge of Advent's operations, the aliens are actively pursuing them. It will be up to you to ensure the safety of our operatives, Commander.
Yeah, I gotta protect your spy network because you're too incompetent to do it. Got it, Optimus Prime. All of your responsibilities fall on me. Also, lady, I feel like this chick is an internet troll. She's like, oh, you continue to flee from battle. And you're like, dude, I just killed you 7 times in a row. How is that fleeing from battle? Yep, total loser wuss. Won't actually fight me one-on-one, bro. You're sniping me from across the map, loser. Come face me in a fair fight. And then, yeah. Operation Death Face. Sweet. Rescue a VIP from an Advent vehicle. It gets us Dr. Yuan Shen, scientist. So that's going to be our next mission.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our
after we
ongoing
assign new
efforts,
research because Zach De La Roca and his resistance radio. Oh, if you... Okay. So this doesn't even go away. Huh. I mean, I'm still going to do Gauss weapons because that's what I want.
Begins immediately, Commander.
And I'm going to wrap it up. Yeah,
full
what...
report
Tigan, you want to shut up, take your full report, and you know where to cram it. We'll be doing our rescue mission next episode. If you enjoyed this one, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to listen to Fal Il Baladur throw some more ridiculous CSGO style, come fight me bro taunts at us, even though she's been getting his shit kicked out of her, might consider subscribing as well.
I don't trust them. And I don't like sending my people out hand in hand with them.
Is that a fact? I'm pretty sure Cormac McCarthy and Tabitha King are in love, though, Volk. How you gonna face up with that? We got a real Hatfields and McCoys kind of situation here. Real Romeo and Juliet scenario, if you will. Although if it was Romeo and Juliet, they'd both go out on a mission and die together, and then XCOM would be defeated as a direct result of them. Hate Romeo and Juliet. Anyway, subscribe, like, etc., etc. Hashtag Gin for Bradford. Right now, though, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.